back to the Transform with Angel show. Today's conversation may rattle you, but that's the point. We're living in a world that's forcing us to pick sides. But the real choice isn't political, it's spiritual. It's not about left or right, it's about love or fear. And I'm here to hold up the mirror and invite you to take a serious look at your heart, your words, your energy, your behaviors, and what you are putting out into the world. What fire are you fueling? Because the future of our world depends on what we choose to feed. This is team love versus team fear. So let's get into it. Let's stop pretending, first of all, that this is just politics. It's not. And it's not. It's not about red or blue, or like I said, left versus right. It's about something far deeper. It is where you are putting your energy, your valuable energy every day. If you're putting it to fear and rage and hatred, or you're putting it to love, prayer, compassion, it's the same energy. Let's just take a look here for the next few minutes at ourselves, because that's it. Those are the two things that exist in our world, love and fear. We do things because we love the person we're doing it for, or we do things because we fear an outcome and out of fear. If I don't do this, people won't like me. Those are the two human motivators. So there are two teams here. This is really, you could say it's good versus evil, light versus dark. I like to say team love versus team fear. And you're on one of them, whether you admit it or not. So here's how you know you're on team fear. You shame people who think differently than you instead of having a conversation or have an open curiosity about why they think the way they think or feel the way they feel or believe what they believe. Curiosity is love-based. Team fear members explode when someone challenges their beliefs. It's as if you have offended them personally. Members on Team Love are genuinely hurt, however, want to share love into the space and not make anyone feel wrong or attacked. There's a much different approach. Team fear, you push your views down people's throats like it's your job, like you're delivering a bad sales pitch. I don't want to shift my beliefs any more than you do. And we don't want to be felt like we're being made wrong because of what we believe. Yet Team Fear says, here's why you're wrong. Here's another reason why you're wrong. This isn't right. Team Fear has a need to be right. Team Love has a knowing of the truth. Team Fear is fueled by chaos. Posting things that are divisive posts, hatred, labels like Nazi or dictatorship towards anyone, or racist. These are words that the mainstream media has used, and all of Team Fear has adopted that into their vocabulary, because those are not words of love. No, not at all. And anyone who doesn't align with that the most insulting vocabulary you could possibly use to call somebody, that's the box you put them in when they don't agree with your worldview. Team Fear, you excuse violence and destruction because it aligns with your narrative. Think about that. That's not justice. That's fear, weaponized. These Antifa groups are abusing people physically, verbally, psychologically. Their whole job is to instill fear into neighborhoods and cities. So when you are rationalizing the protests that are taking place, look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror and reassess your feeds that you're getting on social media as well. Question everything. We've got to question everything. So if you're justifying it, defending it, or cheering it on, if you're cheering on violence, you've already chosen your team. You can't say you are for peace while you're applauding assassinations and riots. You can't say you're for justice while you're demonizing neighbors who simply vote differently. So here's a little bit about team love, in case you're curious. The alternative. Team love doesn't need to scream to be heard. Team love sits quietly in the background observing. It doesn't burn down cities to prove a point. It doesn't destroy car dealerships because they dislike someone. It doesn't label people as enemies because of association. And it doesn't divide friends and family because of different belief systems. Love does not do that. Team love prays before it posts. If team love doesn't have anything nice to say, you'll never hear from them. It stands for truth without needing to destroy anyone in the process. Team love doesn't want to hurt you, attack you for your beliefs. Team love tries to share the perspective, another perspective, in hopes that you can open your mind up enough to see something differently, another way. It calls out darkness without becoming dark itself. And I'm telling you something. I live in the light. I choose the light. And these past couple of weeks, I have been going up against the darkness intentionally, pushing the light into the darkness. And it has messed with me, my energetic field, immensely. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to stay in the light, continue to shine. I'm going to encourage those who are carrying the light to continue to shine. And I am going to expose the light in hopes that the dark shadows in the world will scurry away because the light is so bright they can't even stand to be in this space. Or they come towards the light. That is my hope. That is my sincere wish from everything that I am sharing with you. And here is the uncomfortable truth. I will stoop into the political arena for a moment here. Maybe, just maybe, the very leader you have been trained to hate, yes, heavily influenced. Yes, I'm talking about Trump, talking about Charlie Kirk, talking about Elon Musk, I'm talking about good people like Vance. These souls who are here playing a role just like all of us might actually be playing a role in shaking us to wake up. You don't have to agree, but if you can't even consider that thought without seeing rage, guess what? You're still on Team Fear, and you must like it there. So here's the deal. This isn't about sides. This is about your soul, about what frequency you're tuning into. Love has a much higher frequency than fear. Fear keeps you in a 3D, very physical world, getting caught up in the drama. Love lifts you up and out of it and not wanting to even engage. You see it, you can observe it. That's what love does. It shines the light on it. So choose love or fear, light or darkness. That choice is yours. Every thought, every word, every post. So ask yourself right now, and don't sugarcoat it. Don't rationalize it. Just ask, what team am I really on? Because the world doesn't need more warriors of fear. It needs lovers of truth. It needs peacemakers who rise above the noise. And it starts with you. It starts with us. It begins here, now. If not you, who? If not now, when? Who you become shapes our world. If you're ready to come together and be a part of a movement toward team love, if you can just create a little opening, then I invite you to join the Becoming Project community. You can join by visiting my website, transformwithangel.com. So as we wrap this up, I'll conclude by saying this. If this episode stirred something in you, good. That means your soul is awake and it's listening. You're tuned in. But awareness is only the first step. The real work begins when we choose to align with team love. That doesn't mean you have to agree with every decision that's being made out there. Not everybody does. So stop making it political. Choose love every single day. Make a conscious choice. And before you take action on anything, ask yourself, is this coming from a place of love or is this coming from a place of fear? And you don't have to walk the path alone. There are so many people on Team Love and it is growing by millions. I'm seeing it every day and it just brings joy to my heart and warms my soul in knowing I'm in the right place. This is why I've created the Becoming Project, a community for conscious souls who are ready to rise above fear, embody love, and lead with impact. Join us at transformwithangel.com and step into a movement that's reshaping our world from the inside out. Because love isn't passive, it's powerful. And it's time we let it lead. Until next time, stay awake, stay aligned, keep becoming that next best version of who you are, and always, always, always choose love. Thanks for tuning in, sending you love. Bye for now.